What's up, Virgo? Welcome to your love reading for November 2018. This is going to be perfect for you, Virgos, who are Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If these messages don't resonate, please check out your other signs because it can't always resonate with all of us, blah, 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 right? Also, please check out your general reading this month if you are interested. And yeah, let's get started. So, you guys, unseen energy, Empress, beautiful. I don't know that for many of you Virgos, there's a whole lot of focus or emphasis on love right now. As much as there's so much emphasis on really getting your stability together, really being your own creator of your own universe type thing, right? The Empress is magical. She makes everything happen for herself, right? Because she has this knowing. She's like a master, let's say manipulator. Manifester, right? She has beautiful things surrounding her. She takes really good care of herself. She's highly respectable, or highly respected and respectable. Her energy, she has that energy that people want to be around her. People want to do things for her. People want to expand and grow with her, right? And she's got all the tools to do so. I always say she's like, if the magician and the high priestess had an earth baby, it'd be the Empress, right? She's able to make things happen without much effort being put forward. She just has that knowing and that confidence that steers her in the right direction, right? This is all about harvesting things. And again, I really feel like most of the time, I feel like Virgo's very much into like building their empire, building their money, building their this. But definitely there's an emphasis on it this month for you guys, even in terms of love. Now, it's funny, I'm looking at this spread and there's so much yellow, there's so much orange, there's so much like creativity and like, you know, like your expression and all that popping off. And it's just really good because you guys got the sea serpent as your spirit animal card in the general read. Please check it out. Definitely a month about creation. Like I said, I don't know that there's so much emphasis on the love factor. In fact, you have no water or no love, no cups cards, right? I don't know what's going on. Now my videos are getting cut off with you guys, Virgo. What's going on, honey? Anyways, let's move along. You had no cup cards in your spread. You do have the magician who's sitting there, and he does have a cup in his hand. And you do have the chariot, which is great about moving forward. But there are no indicators of love. You have a lot of pentacles. I really feel like right now at this time, Virgo, you guys are like super like focused on your work, okay? Now, you guys are sitting here as Queen of Pentacles energy. So again, focus is your money. It's your stability. It's your wealth, your health, your all that. Could be your family. I feel like you guys are just really trying to get very grounded, really trying to find your center, really trying to build up that stability, right? And next to that, you guys have the Four of Wands, which is all about, it could be marriage, could be, you know, buying a home, could be moving, could be whatever. But the main thing is foundations. You guys are setting foundations right now. Now, why I say I don't feel like you guys are so worried about being in a loving relationship is because your highest desire for this situation right now is Nine of Pentacles. This is a single person who is happy to be single, right? This is a person who loves that they're alone. They love that they're able to shower themselves in the finest things and, you know, deal with people when they want to deal with them and that they have enough to afford their lifestyle and all that, right? Nine of Pentacles person has no problem being alone. I feel like for a lot of you Virgos right now, your focus is not a partnership. Like if one comes, you're like, okay, great, sweet. If it's not going to throw me off my track and if it's there and if it's solid, if it's real, fine. But for the most part, independently, it feels like what's very important for you guys is to feel stable. So this is even those of you who are in a relationship. It's like you guys don't want to have any feelings of codependency whatsoever. So even if you guys are in a really good relationship, it's important that you on your own, you're doing well as well. Okay, that's how I feel for you guys. Now, the person that you guys are into entertaining, thinking of, or thinking of you is magician energy. So this person is very much willing and able to make things happen, right? This is a person who's really good at manifesting their reality, really good at creating things. This is a very masculine energy with that one, right? The divine masculine. But it's indicating that this person has all the tools in their cup to make, or I'm sorry, all the tools on their table, all the tools to make whatever they want happen, right? Now, how they feel about you. I think they feel like they view you as someone who is like a blessing to their life, right? Because aces are gifts from universe. I feel like with you, they feel comfortable. They feel at home. Like you feel at home. You feel like home. You feel like stability. You feel like legacy. You feel like the beginnings of something really beautiful, right? Now, where they want to take it, I feel like they do want to take it slow, even having these strong feelings of like great potential for something to grow. I feel like there's a slowness that they want to do. So you could be dealing with another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Um, yeah. But regardless of that, this person is moving very slowly. And I think it's because they notice that you've got things that you're wanting to do. And I feel like they've got things that they're wanting to do. I think that this is as important to them that whatever you guys build on a solid foundation. So I just feel like there's no rush in building. Like you guys might be out there very much being seen and mingling and all that and having a good time and celebrating, going to parties. And maybe that's how you're meeting this person, but I don't feel like there's any real rush or urgency to move something along, not on your part and not on their part. It feels like both of you guys have very much like separate lives outside of each other, which I always say is very helpful and like healthy to a certain extent. Just if this is something though that you are interested in, making sure that you're creating room for another person. But again, with this Nine of Pentacles being in your highest desire for the relationship, I just feel like right now you're like, it's cool, but whatever. I'm like really doing me. You know, I'm trying to buy a house, or I'm trying to, I don't want to feel dependent on anybody for any reason. I want to, even if I have Joe, I want Joe and I want my own, that kind of an energy. Now, your obstacles in this is the Chariot, moving forward. So yeah, there is some delay on moving forward. It is an obstacle, especially if this is something that you're wanting. But again, I don't feel like there's really any real urgency. Now, the Chariot moves forward with urgency, right? The Chariot doesn't just like lollygag along. Like the Chariot is moving. Those sphinxes are going. Chariot finds balance, and the Chariot is able to move so fast and go so far on his journey because he's very balanced, right? And it's moving towards something successful. So although I feel like you're great on paper and you're a great someone to have, and I feel like this person is potentially great someone to have, there is no urgency in making this relationship move at this time, and that's fine too. Now, your advice on moving forward is kind of to move forward. Now, let me clarify her. Now, the Six of Swords indicates moving away from struggle. Yes, it could be moving away from someone, and yes, it could be like physically moving, but it's a sword. So it really talks about moving away from struggle, where there's these turbulent waters, like moving to something that goes a little easier. If this is a relationship that you guys have been trying and fighting to like squeeze in time for each other, this may be something that you need to just put down for a second, just so there's no frustrating feelings. I don't feel like there is any though. Also, I think it's calling you to be mindful and to be open to what this relationship could be. So like, for those of you Virgos who are so dead set on having your finances in order, you're this in order, you're this, you're that in order, it might mean to move away from that way of thinking, right? Because maybe you're supposed to meet someone when you're kind of in between things, and maybe it's important for you to build something with somebody, right? So not getting so stuck on the fact of, oh, I have to have my house, I have to have my this, I have to have that in order. I feel like if anything, that's kind of getting in the way. And I think Spirit wants you to move on from that type of mentality. Yeah. And also, if there's anything that you guys are still like seething over, any heartbreaks of the past, I feel like it's time to let those go. If that is a reason why it is holding you guys back from being open to new love, it's time to let those go. Those ideals go. Not everybody is going to treat you how your ex treated you. Not everybody's going to be a piece of shit. Not everybody's going to lie to you. Not everybody's going to hurt you, break your heart, all that. You might break somebody else's heart this time, like we all get a turn. But anyways, it feels like that. If there are any, if there are any limiting beliefs within you that is keeping this relationship from being a thing, other than just like you being like, I'm really focused on me. Because sometimes we'll say we're focused on us as an excuse when we really just don't want to, we're scared to move forward in something. So if this is genuinely one of those instances where you're like, I'm really focused on me, I'm having a good time, and it's whatever, then fine. If it's at the end of the day, you know, like fear-based and something's holding you back because you don't want to have a repeat of things that have happened in the past, then that's something to look at and that's something to move away from, right? Because at the end of the day, y'all got that Wheel of Fortune. So whatever's happening, it's happening in its karmic time. Everything is happening in the time it's supposed to. Everything is happening in the way it's supposed to. I think universe is asking you to just trust. If there's any resistant thoughts that are that are getting in the way of this relationship, that's going to be important to kind of drop if this is what you really want. Some of you, this may not be what you want right now, and you're just cool with kind of going with whatever flow. Some of you, I feel like this is what you want, but you've just got fear in the way. We're closing cycles, we're starting new ones. It's all new beginning, right? This is a really beautiful, beautiful month of November for you guys, because at the end of the day, you guys are doing great, really putting in the work, and I feel like you guys are building your confidence in that. Just if a relationship is something that you want, you may need to put a little bit more time and effort in pushing that forward, okay? And you guys got trust. So this situation is calling for you to have faith. Yes, be trusting of the universe. Have faith. Don't get stuck in the past. Don't get stuck in the things that went wrong. There's, again, a lot of potential for some really beautiful things in the future. I mean, we're closing this out with the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a 10. So we know that's an ending, also a beginning. So I think it's really important to just really like live in that space of, things are happening at the time they're supposed to be happening, when they're supposed to be happening for my highest good, okay? And this is a beautiful reading, Virgo. So I will see you guys next month. If you would like a personal reading, please email me. My information is down below in the description box. I appreciate all of you, and thank you for tuning in. Bye, Virgo.